All right, we're going to start in a lying down position today. And again, bring any props with you that you like. You want to have blocks underneath your knees, or you'd like a towel underneath your shoulders, letting your head move back. Whatever it is that you feel the most comfortable with in your practice to start off, go ahead and move into that. So for those of you that spend a lot of time on your desk, this might be a great opportunity to find your head on the mat behind your towel, and your towel supporting your spine. And closing our eyes, allowing our shoulders to rest heavy, letting go of the weight of the world. Letting go of all that surrounds us. We let go of all that surrounds us. Let our awareness move inside, internal. Let it move deep into the core of our body, recognizing all that we are, outside of labels, outside of names, outside of everything that we present ourselves as. Oftentimes, when we strip all the labels away, what we find usually comes in the state of a verb or a description. Maybe it's compassion, maybe it's love, maybe it's just being. Maybe it comes with a temperature, maybe it comes with light. What we see is often different for each and every one of us. We become in tune with who we are deep down inside. We use that as a reminder. A reminder of how we want to represent ourselves. a moment to hold on to what we found deep within our core. Hang on to it, move with it as we continue through our practice. Feeling our breath is where we allow our movement to start. Feel it gentle. Allow our breath to soothe, to move in a way that honors us. Very slowly remove props out from underneath us. Coming to a lying down position on our back. Allow our knees to bend, our feet to rest heavy on the floor. Then we're going to take our hands and interlace them above our chest. Turn our palms up to the ceiling as we extend our arms up. Walk our feet in as close to our hips as comfortable for us. And then on our next inhale, let's lift our hips up towards the ceiling. Letting our chin relax down towards our throat. And checking in with how we feel. We're going to flow a variety of different ways within this position. We're just kind of checking in with how this feels on our shoulders or upper back. On our next exhale, let's lower our hips. Keep our arms right where they are. Inhale, lift our hips back up, keeping our knees in line with our toes. Exhaling, lowering down. Inhale, rise back up. And again, move at a pace that honors you. If this movement is too fast, slow it down. If you need to move a little bit quicker, feel free to do so. This is your practice. Feeling this connection with breath and body. We're going to begin to flow arms. On our next exhale, we're going to lift our hips, hold, draw our elbows out to the side, let our palms come down. Inhale, extend our arms back up. Exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale, extend up. Exhale, bring it down. Holding here, inhaling. Exhale, press our hands up and lower our hips. Inhale, lift our hips, lower our hands. Exhale, lowering our hips, press our hands up. Inhale, lower our hands down as we lift our hips. One more time, exhaling and inhaling. Lower our hips down. We're going to extend our arms up. And then we're going to bend our right elbow and drive it down towards the floor, keeping our left arm straight. Just drawing our left arm across our body. Both shoulders stay down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bend our left elbow, lower down towards the floor. Keep our right arm straight. And slowly draw our hands back up. Exhale, right elbow comes down, left arm stays straight. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, left elbow comes down, right arm stays straight. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right elbow down. Inhale, up. Exhale, left elbow down. Inhale, up. From here, we're going to hold for an exhale, and we're going to draw our hips back up to the ceiling and draw our hands back behind us. And you can keep them clasped. If that's too much for you, release the clasp of your hands. Inhale, draw our arms back behind us as we lift our hips. Exhale, lower our hips, hands come back up. Inhale, hips up, hands back. Exhale, lower down, hands up. One more time. Inhale, lift our hips, hands back behind us. Exhale, lower our hips, hands back up. Release our clasp of our hands, draw our arms out like wings. Walk our feet out wide. And we're going to slowly lower our knees from one side to the other. Listening to how this movement feels on the core of our body. Notice how it feels for our hips. Notice the way you choose to move through your body. How does this reflect upon how you feel and the connections you've made with your body? Noticing the movement within our hips. Noticing the gentle massage of the back of our hips. Noticing the engagement of core. Noticing all that you represent as you and how that reflects in this movement. Bringing our knees back to center. Draw our knees into our chest, give them a hug. Letting our shoulders relax down. Let's rock side to side, letting our head, neck, and shoulders move with us. Creating some movement, some blood flow, some circulation in the back of our body and in our neck. And come back to center. We're going to release our left foot down to the mat. Hug our right knee into our chest. And then let our right hip soften down. Just listening to how we hold our hips. Releasing our right foot down, draw our left knee into our chest. And again, listen to how we hold our hips. Releasing our left foot down, we're going to grab a hold of our strap. Find the center of our strap. And we're going to place our right foot in the center of our strap, extending our leg up towards the ceiling. Now that doesn't mean that it's straight up to the ceiling. Maybe up to the ceiling is forward. And I want it to be comfortable and easy for you. Then once you find your leg comfortably straight, so we're not locking out our knee, but we have a soft bend, doesn't take a lot of effort, and we're holding onto the strap with each side, I want you to take the strap and wrap it around your hand and then slide your elbows down towards the floor. So now our shoulders don't have to work as much. We're just allowing our right leg to relax. Now listening to how our right hip is responding to this movement. Are we hanging on? Are we resisting? Are we softening? Are we letting go? Are we finding acceptance? Are we chasing an expectation? From here, we're going to move into a hamstring stretch. So the back of our thigh, walking our hands up our strap, drawing our straight leg towards our body. And as we draw our straight leg towards our body, press our tailbone down. Once you find that place that feels good and comfortable through the back of our thigh, adjust your strap to find comfort in your arms. Some of you may find that walking your hands up the strap feels good for you. Some may find sliding your hands down and elbows to the floor feels good. Some may find wrapping your hands around your strap better for you. Just make sure that it honors your body. You may notice that if you're holding on to tension in your hands, your arms, your shoulders, that this may reflect into the rest of our body. See if we can soften all the areas that we need to, so that our body as a whole can relax and let go. Maybe you would like to walk your strap up to the balls of your feet, letting the strap stretch move into the back of your calf, along with the back of your thigh. We're finding these longer holds today because we're not building as much heat within our body to warm up these muscles, to allow them to soften and let go. So we're working more with the neuromuscular parts of our body, the connection of our brain to our body. And the longer holds allow our body to soften and relax. Reducing inflammation within our joints. We're going to bend our right knee. Keep the tension on the ball of our foot so that you can flex your ankle, lowering your foot down. And then extend your leg back up gently. Bending our knee, flexing our ankle, drawing our foot down. And extend back up. Bend, drawing our knee into our chest. And extend. Bend again. And extend. Being gentle and kind with our body. Let's find one more time. And then hold in that length. Again, making any adjustments you need to honor your body and where you're at. From here, we're going to extend our left leg, draw our right leg forward, and we're going to take the strap to our left hand. Right arm's going to open out like a wing, and we're going to draw our right foot over to our left side. Keep your right hip down initially. And I want you to just listen to how this feels in your body. Where does tension arise? As it feels okay for you, you can start to lift your hip a little bit. Let the movement come from mid-back up. Keep your low belly hugged in. Slowly explore your right leg moving over to the left. If this feels like too much at any time, bend your knee a little bit. Explore how the bending of the knee feels in your hip. Notice if your right leg is up high or if it's down low or if it's somewhere in between, and where does it feel the best for you? Use the strap to adjust the weight of your leg moving down towards the floor, making sure that you're honoring your spine and the back of your hips. Hug our bellies in a little bit more. Notice, does that make a difference in the stretch for you? And bending our right knee. Let the strap go over the top of our leg or to the outside of our leg. Lift our knee up, let our hip come back down. We're going to bend our left knee and then extend our right leg back up. Take the strap to our right hand. And you're going to walk your strap up to what feels good for you. From here, I want you to walk your left foot to the center of your body. Let your left knee come out to the side, and then you're going to lower your right knee, right leg out to the side. Again, use your strap to adjust how much weight actually moves out to the side. If you have blocks and you want to take this with you, you can place blocks on the outside of your leg, tipping it towards your body, maybe letting your leg rest on the block, in whatever fashion feels good for you. If this is too intense, bend your knee. Find the same expression of the pose with knee in line with hip out to the side. Maybe start to extend your leg as it feels good for you. Now we're using our left leg as a counterbalance. We're kind of exploring how that feels. If you find it's easier to extend your leg and hold on to the pose, feel free to do that. The idea of bending the knee helps you keep your hips aligned so that you don't hike your right hip up. It also keeps the weight moving out to the side and allows the stretch to move deeper across the front of our hips as well. Stretching to the inner thigh. Letting your right arm adjust how much weight goes into that stretch. If you're using your right arm to hold onto your block, maybe your left arm is holding onto the strap. Make adjustments anywhere you need. Know that the only right version is the one that feels good for you. It honors your body. It allows you to be aware of what's going on in your body. to make those connections and to honor them. Bending our right knee, let our strap come to the inside of our leg. Lift our knee up. Lift our left knee up, extend our leg. We're going to extend our right foot back up to the ceiling. And then from here, bend your right knee, bend your left knee. Take your left foot to the inside of your strap, right foot comes down. And then I want you to straighten your leg and draw your foot up to the ceiling. So remember, the same thing applies on this side. That doesn't mean your left leg is coming straight up. Straight up can mean that it's forward and up, not necessarily stacked over your hip. I want you to create a place where your left hip can relax and soften. So if that means that we're letting go of work within our hands, our arms, and our shoulders to encourage the rest of our body to relax, let it be so. Slowly drawing our left leg towards our body, pressing our tailbone down, walking our hands up our strap to what honors us. Letting this be passive movement. Maybe moving the strap up to the balls of our feet, allowing the stretch to move into the back of our calf. And from this position, let's bend our knee, flex our foot, draw our heel down towards our hip, and slowly extend our left leg back up. Bending our knee, flexing our ankle, our foot, and extending our leg, and bend, hugging our leg in towards our chest, and extend. One more time, bending and extending. Hold on to that extension. Take the strap from our left hand into our right. Extend our right leg if you haven't already done so. Draw your leg forward or up so that it's approximately over the top of your hip. And slowly lower your left leg over to the right. Keep your left hip down, just exploring the outside of our hip. Exploring through our glutes. Making sure the waistline is the same length on both sides, so we're not hiking our left hip up. And from here, you have the option to start to lift your left hip. Explore the length that you're creating here, moving through success through our core, using our right arm to adjust the weight that our hip is experiencing from our left leg. You need to bend your left knee a little bit, feel free to do so. Lower down only to what feels good for you. Left shoulder stays down, left arm can extend if you like. Reconnecting with our breath. Reconnecting with the core of our body. Everything that is truly us. How is that being represented in this posture? Bending our left knee, strap comes to the outside of our leg. Lift our left knee up as we keep our belly hugged in. And then taking the strap on the inside of our leg, we're going to bend our right knee, let our right knee come out wide, and we're going to extend our left leg out and forward so that it's in line with our hip. And as we explore how this feels through the inside of our hips, you're going to have the option of extending your leg. Maybe it's a little bit, maybe it's a lot. Moving slowly with our body. Using our left arm and our strap and maybe a block to adjust how much weight comes into our left leg. Waistline should be the same on both sides. Noticing rotation in our left leg. Bending our left knee. Let the strap come to the inside of our leg. Lift both knees up. Extend our left foot back up to the ceiling. Allow the strap to be heavy onto the bottom of our foot. Finding our straight leg driving down into our hip, allowing it to feel grounded. And bending our knee, release the strap from our foot. Place the strap off to the side. And we're going to draw both knees into our chest, give them a hug. Rock side to side. Finding a little bit of movement throughout most of our body. We let our head and neck move with us. Finding a little bit of movement through the outside of our head. And then coming back to center. So today you're going to have the option of lying on your belly for Shavasana if you like today. You can roll to one side or flip over any way you like. And as we come to our bellies, take your hands, place them underneath your forehead. Find the length of your body. Lift your feet, draw them up to the ceiling, and then let your heels soften towards your hips. So that you're bending your knees in a way that's comfortable for you. And if this is creating tension in your body, maybe place a towel underneath your belly button. If that still has tension, lower your legs back down, let them rest, or maybe draw them towards the mat a little bit more. Kind of explore how it feels for you. And then from this position, we're going to rock our feet side to side, just massaging the front of our thighs. Let it be gentle and easy. And then bringing our legs back to center, lower our feet down. Find our feet about hip-width distance apart. Then we're going to slide our hands to the side of our ribs. Inhale, lift our chest up. Turn our gaze over our right shoulder, bend our right knee, and slide it out to the side as we take a peek towards the back of our mat. Lengthening the left side of our body. Extend our right leg back, come back to center. Turn our gaze over our left shoulder. Take a peek at the back of our mat as we bend our left knee and draw it out to the side just a little bit. Nothing big. And come back to center. Take our gaze over our right side, bending our knee. And draw it back. Bending our left knee. Take our gaze over our left shoulder. Come back to center. One more time each side. Come back to center. Over our left. And back to center. And then take our hands, slide them forward. Stack them on top of each other. Lower our forehead down. We're going to hold here for Shavasana. So if there's anything that you need within your body, maybe it's a towel underneath our belly, maybe it's to cover ourselves up, feel free to find that. As you soften into this position, you may notice that you let go and lengthen a little bit more. Feel free to make adjustments, honoring the position that you're in. From this position, check in with how we feel. Sliding our hands around to the side of our chest. Hug our bellies in a lot. Press up and back to child's pose. Notice how we feel through the core of our body. Notice how our true self feels. Keeping our eyes closed, press ourselves up to an all-fours position. We're going to grab a seat either in cross-legged, on your heels, whatever you prefer. Use a prop underneath you if you like. Rising up tall to our spine. Our shoulders relax down. Check in with the alignment of our head. Bring our hands together in front of our heart. Feeling in all the moments that we found today in our practice that we connected with. Whether it was moments of silence, moments of peace, moments of being grounded, recognizing how we treat ourselves, and noticing who our true self really is. Using this as an opportunity to remember, to connect, and to use all that we found in this practice on our mat, off of our mat, into our day-to-day life. Hopefully we created patterns that we can connect with as we move off of our mat, whether it's just simply closing our eyes, whether it's connecting with our breath, whether it's connecting with who we are. Take that as a gift you can use. Namaste.